Hey guys, Porter here, coming at you with a movie review. And my hand is flying across the screen. No. Well, if the headline is correct, which it should be because, well, think it is. Yeah, I think it is. We're reviewing Thor. The Thor movie. Now, I don't really know, I've always just called it Thor. It might be called something, I think it's called the Mighty Thor, or maybe, maybe it's just called Thor. I'm just gonna call it Thor because, it's a Thor movie. So, basically Thor came out this year, 2011. It actually came out May 6, 2011. I have my Thor shirt. I love this shirt, by the way. Nice classic Thor. Now, I do have the Marvel Universe Modern Thor, but I actually I don't have it anymore. I said I was not going to get rid of it, but I want to have this costume of Thor, the classic, vintage, the one that I grew up with, the one that I like the most, before I have that one. So, but anyway, I saw Thor on Friday, 6th, 3/2011, which is the 3rd of shit, last month. So June, yeah. And it's the 4th. Happy Independence Day, or at the time of this recording. Look forward to a review of this guy. I should be gonna shoot a review after this one, and possibly upload it hopefully sometime tomorrow. But that's why I was waiting for it to just do that. So yeah, as you can see right here, I saw it on the 3rd, and it came out a couple days before. Actually, yeah, about a month before that. So it's been out for a while, and if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. Even if I don't even know if it's still in theaters now, but it's an older movie. It's the first one. It's the first movie of this year that I watched, that I went to go see. I haven't seen Green Lantern yet. I will eventually. I might actually. I don't know. If I can, I will, but I don't even know if it's still in theaters, so I might just wait for it goes on DVD and then I'll put a review on it. But yeah, I know I'm late, but whatever. I did see Dark of the Moon though, and this is actually has Dark of the Moon on the other side because there's two in here back to back. So I did see Dark of the Moon on the 30th of June, so that was just about a week ago. So. Yep, there's my ticket. So I have actually seen it. So don't say I haven't seen it, because I did see it, because I had the flipping ticket. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really want to make this too long. I know some movie reviews can be pretty long, so I'm just going to cut to the facts. Wow. This movie was great. I really liked it. I went in there expecting them to screw it up, because I always have low expectations with movies nowadays because of, Sorry, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. I need to get hydrated. Plus, it's pretty hot, and I am thirsty. And that's just regular water. I tend to actually keep water bottles like this and fill them up with some water from the sink and put them in the fridge and have water for about a week, and then, switch to different bottles. But anyway, I'm on the internet now on Wikipedia so that I, have all the facts in front of me so that I don't mess up or anything. Pretty much, let's see. Okay, Odin, Anthony Hopkins. Wow. Really, really nice. He was firm. He was strict. He was caring, but you also saw, Odin has a wrath. And when you don't want to get in the way of Odin's wrath, and Thor kind of did. He kind of, did that. And the good thing is, they stuck really true to the comics, and I'm sitting here fiddling with two pieces of Lego on the desk. just because while I'm thinking. So, yeah, pretty much, yeah, I really liked Odin. You can't really see my face either because it's as far back as I can get the camera to go. Maybe. Hold on, let's see. Ah. I don't know if I've said before my kind of camera setup, so pardon me, I kind of knocked the CD over on the back, but anyway, yeah, so, yeah, Odin was really good. I really liked that. Yeah, I like how he went into it as Odin sleep. Oh, by the way, there is spoilers, so I'm gonna put that up on here, on the title, because I assume anyone that would watch a review on the movie would expect to have actually seen the movie and see what other people's thoughts are. If you haven't seen the movie, though, and I don't know why you were, because it's been out for about a little bit under 2 months, maybe over, give or take. So, I mean, you have plenty of time to see it if you were wanting to see it. So, I'm basically just going to say all the spoilers. The same with any movie review I do. Especially movies that are still in theaters, or I just saw in theaters. So, now with movies with DVD, no, you should know by now. It's on DVD. Go buy it and watch it. But, like, that's no explanation there. Chris Hemsworth played Thor, and I thought that was, I was like, huh, kind of would rather have, see, here's the thing, you had to look and act the part, right? I didn't think Chris Hemsworth looked the part to play Thor, and I thought Triple H, I can't remember I don't know what his real name is, I just know his wrestling name would be, he looks more like Thor, and, but I'm glad they chose Chris Hemsworth because he did a phenomenal job and I really enjoyed it. I only say I would like Triple H to play Thor in some form or another just because he's so big and buff and huge. He's not the biggest, but I'm only saying, I've always seen him, I always looked at him as kind of like a Thor, kind of, I don't want to say kind of caricature, but like, if he dressed up as Thor, it would be believable. I'd be like, hey, look, it's Thor. Wonder if he'll, let me get his autograph, but, but he did a great job. He was arrogant, he was, at the end he learned his ways of, being that arrogant, person that he was before. And, I really liked that. That was very true to the comics. So, Frost Giants were cool. I liked how they, I don't know why, it's just, their eyes, man, their red eyes, those standed out so much because they're blue. Like, they've always been blue, I think. But, like, seeing them and, like, seeing just the way their face looks, just the evil, sinister look on their face and their eyes just being blood red. Just, it was like, wow, they did a good job with their design, and I really enjoyed it. And speaking of Frost Giants, King Laufey, which is played by Colm Feore, I can't even say his name. Colm Feore, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it, sounds French, but I don't know. He's an American-born Canadian film and television actor, so I don't exactly know how to say his name. But yeah, the guy that played King Laufey, Colm, I'll just call him by his first name, was really good. I really liked it. Now, I didn't read too much. I'll be honest, I haven't read too much Thor comics. Once he starts changing costumes, once he deters from, this costume, I kind of went away. I haven't, as I've said, I haven't really read comics past what the old stuff is because I haven't read too many comics, but I am a comic fan, and a collector. I do have a small collection of comics. It would be bigger, but it would also be more expensive. So I usually just read them for fun. And I actually like getting like big graphic novels with them, all of them in there, so I don't have to worry about trying to find all of them. But yeah, so yeah, so Thor prepares to ascend to the throne of Asgard, but is interrupted when frost giants attempt to revive the casket of ancient winters, so they can revive their planet. But against Odin's order, Thor travels to Jotunheim, which is the frost giants, I believe, home planet. I would say home planet, but that would make them aliens, so I don't really understand. I thought Jotunheim was a part of Asgard, but as I've said, I have not read the comics in a while, so I am completely wrong, I just know it, so I'm not even going to say, what I think, because it's most likely 99% wrong. But yeah, Thor travels to Jotunheim to confront Laufey, accompanied by Loki, which, by the way, Loki, the guy that played Loki, Tom Hiddleston, was very good. He showed everything I was expecting in a Loki for a movie for, the character of Loki from Marvel Comics, and I was like, wow, he cared about, his people, he cared about Thor, but he also was, the shunned, brother that, he wants the throne, but yet he's like, he wants respect from his so-called father, and then he finds out that he is a frost giant himself. So he's like, what the hell? Can you explain this? I'm blue. I'm a Smurf. Gah. It'd be funny if they had that actor in the Smurfs movie. It'd be like a cameo appearance. Heh. Should have Tom Hiddleston in the Smurf movie. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed him. He was really good. Thumbs up. Yeah. Like that one. Sif, Jamie Alexander, tough, strong, everything you would want in Sif. The Warriors 3, Volstagg was Ray Stevenson, which I believe played Punisher in Punisher Warzone. So I didn't even know he was Punisher when I was watching the movie. I didn't even recognize the actor behind all, the I don't want to say makeup, but like his beard and everything, that makes Volstagg, the Volami, I can't say that word. If anyone knows anything about Volstagg, he is huge and big, and I have always liked him. Big, strong, huge guy. He always eats a lot. I mean, and I liked how they emphasized that in the movie, how he's just sitting there eating. It's funny. Fandral the Dashing by Joshua Dallison. Now, he was really good. I actually really liked him. He looked the part, he played the part, he did what he had to do, and I really liked that. He was, this dashing swordsman that we all would expect in Fandral, so I really like that. And also Hogan, which is Tadanobu Asano. I can't say his name, I'm sorry. The guy that played Hogan the Grim. Now, Hogan the Grim is somebody that, basically, Hogan is, how can I put this? Because I'm trying to think here. He's silent. He plays the silent warrior. Whatever he says, he doesn't speak very much, but when he does, everyone shuts up and listens, and they always have something good to say. And it's been a little while since I've seen the movie, so he didn't have too many lines, but I think what he was saying actually made sense, and he did have a few jokes. I think when Volstagg was eating, he said something like, "How can you eat at this time?" Or maybe that was Fandral or Sif, I can't remember, but yeah, I think he did a good job. So yeah, thumbs up to him. He did a good job. And yes, Hogan is kind of, I don't really know, because like in the comics he looks, I want to say, I'm not, don't take this wrong, he looks like he's Mongolian, of Mongolian ancestry. Just the way he's drawn in the comics, it makes him look, and I think he might actually be. Now, the guy that played him in the movie, Tadanubu, I cannot say his name. These Japanese names with me are pretty hard, but anyway, yeah, it was really good, and I really liked it. And the fact that he was Japanese didn't stray too far, I think, because he still kept the character, and that's what really mattered to me. So I didn't care, what ancestry or what race he was. He was very good, and the same can be said for Heimdall, who was played by Idris Elba. That's how you say his name. And he was really good, and especially that Heimdall. You never see his face, I think, in the comics, and even if you do, I think he's always been portrayed as a white male, and Heimdall in the movie was played by Idris Elba, who is a African American man, and he's a big guy, and he's just he plays the part, and just I'm like, yes, I am perfectly fine with Heimdall being black, because one, he doesn't sound any different. He sounds just like everyone else does. I'm not trying to be racist here, but with some of these recent movies, especially like Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, I have no idea what to expect. If I'm gonna like Skids and Mudflap, that whole controversy with them being racist and all that stuff because of the way they talked. Skids and Mudflap never talked in that. There was a G1 Skids, and I don't know about Mudflap, but in all their incarnations before, they never talked that way. And they kind of talked like they were gangsters, and I didn't really know what to expect from a black or African American man playing a Norse god of mythology. I didn't want all that stereotypes to play in, and it did not, and I am so glad, and I'm sure everyone else is, because I am definitely buying his action figure, because I feel that we have very, very few and not enough African American superheroes. So having him on that shelf would really make me happy, because I need to get, I'll put him with Luke Cage and Falcon and Black Panther, and bam. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed his performance. And, so yeah, but my favorite portion of the movie was like when they went to Jordanheim and just, Thor beats the crap out of everyone. Now, that's one thing that I wanted to say. He's just sitting there swinging the hammer and just smacking frost giants left and right, and just as much like Shartimus Prime has said, he was just whooping ass. Especially when he killed that giant creature. I can't remember his name. It doesn't really say too much about him. I'm trying to see if I can find anything. No, not really. But yeah, so yeah, he's just beating the crap, and he just goes right through that. I don't know what he's called. That reminds me a lot of the wolf in the comics. There's this wolf in the comics of Thor that comes up. No, I have it, and I think I do. So I think it might have been like a reference to that creature, but I'm not entirely sure. I have a Thor comic in here I can get out, so hold on a second. I might find it. So while I'm looking for this, I can talk about the rest of the movie now. I like how they put the Donald Blake thing in there. That was really cool. They made him his own character, which I never liked the Donald Blake thing. That's another reason why I didn't really care for a Transformers comic I was looking for. I didn't really care for the whole modern Thor thing because of that. Because I liked it. I think of Thor as his own person, not, you know, just some wimpy little guy that can turn into the god of thunder by smacking his cane on the ground. I always thought that was kind of stupid. And I'm glad that they didn't put that in the movie. I don't even know if this comic's in here. But the way they did it was great. They made him like a secret identity, a cover-up to hide his true identity, but he was still Thor. So I really like that. I don't even see it. Where is it? It's weird. It should be in here. If it's not in here, I have no idea where it went. So sorry, guys. I cannot fail right now. I keep finding Transformers comics I've been looking for, or wondering what happened to her. There it is. Found it. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I really like that, and here it's this book. It's kind of got all, because I spilled water on it, and now it's all funny looking, but I got this on Free Comic Book Day, and I think it shows a picture of that monster I was talking about. If I can find it. If there even is one. It's like this big wolf. Big frost giant wolf thing. And like that's what it really reminded me of. And I think it might be in another Thor comic that I read before. But yeah, I don't really see it in here. Yeah, I actually think it's in like a Thor versus Hulk comic I have somewhere. I don't even know now. Yeah, well, I look for the comic book. The Destroyer, that's another thing. I really like the Destroyer. He was huge. I mean, that guy was big. And you just see him, like, blowing crap up everywhere and just throws, like, oh, great, what the hell. So he just goes there and just gets his ass kicked, and then, like, you know, and especially, I like the humor, too. The way they made him like, I'm getting my hammer back, and he's just sitting there trying to get his hammer back. And it's just like, and the way they did with their hammer, and especially the oath that was spoken was really cool, because they actually put the oath into the movie like the comics have, and I was really impressed with the movie, I have to say. I was really impressed. You know, they didn't screw as much things as I thought it did. Now, granted, there was a few things I didn't particularly care for, like the whole, it's with all of them, the whole romance thing I don't really care for, because, you know, I'm a guy, I want to see more action. You know, there was another thing, I feel like there wasn't enough action in the movie. I mean, there was a good amount, but there could have been more. I mean, maybe, you know, some of the scenes. Yeah, I can't find that comic, so I don't need to worry about it now. It was basically that giant wolf. I have no idea. It's from the frost giant encounter in one of the comics. There's this giant wolf thing, and it like kills something. I don't remember, but that's what that monster reminded me of. And he just shoot right through him and killed him. And he's just like sitting there, like he stands there with his back to everyone else. Is like turns around, is like, what? Oh yeah, I killed it. You're welcome. He doesn't say that, but like you can see, that's what he's thinking. But yeah, this is gonna get long, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. But yeah, totally recommend this movie. It might be my favorite Marvel movie so far. I'm really excited for Captain America. So Yeah, you'd see how Captain America does and Green Lantern does, and yeah, you'd see what the best superhero movie is this whole year. So thanks guys for watching, and go see Thor if you haven't seen it, and if you haven't seen it, or if you've seen it, if you like it enough, buy it on DVD, because I know I will. Peace!